Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video I wanted to run through some of my best and my worst purchases from 2022. So if you're interested to see what those are, please keep watching. Right, so when I first started to think about doing this video, I had a little bit of a think back as to some of the purchases that I've made for 2022. And in all honesty, I didn't feel like I'd actually purchased that much. Now, when I say didn't purchase that much, I think I've done quite a few hauls, so I'll pop a few links to those in the description box down below. Shameless plug. But I think what I am really good at is if I'm not 100% happy with anything, they just tend to go back. So when it comes to the worst purchases, they're very few and far between because I'm really good at taking them back if I'm not 100%, because the last thing I want to do is be kept left with a whole load of stuff that I don't want and that I can't use. So I am going to kick off with the first item. Now the first item are these. Now these are my Apple AirPod Max. I absolutely love these. I've had them for the best part of this year and I tend to wear them every day. If I'm out and about, I wear them every day. I wear them walking to work. If I'm going out for a walk, I'll pop a podcast on. If I'm listening, sometimes even when I'm editing or whatever, using the computers, I use these pretty much, I'd say, at least every day. No shit, every day. I believe every day. The sound's fantastic on them. I have no issues with them. The only issue I have, and this is a chocolate girl problem, is that the earbuds themselves are mostly white. Now obviously wearing darker makeup and wearing them, they do tend to get grubby quite quick. Now that's the only downside. However, there is an actual resolution to that, because what you can do is actually buy different colour pods. These actually just pop out, and it took me a while to realise that that's okay. It took me a while. So these can get quite grubby quite quick, but they are quite easy to wash. As I say, they pop out. You just rinse them in a bit of soapy water, leave them to make sure they're fully dry, and literally they just clip back in just like that. They come with their own little case as well, so if you want to travel with them, it comes with a little case, and they literally just go in like so. I will show you. They literally just go in like that, and then that's kind of like magnetic slightly, and it clips down, so they're really easy to travel with as well. So these are one of my best buys for 2022. I absolutely love them, and if you are someone out there who is kind of considering getting these now, they are expensive, a lot more than I would probably care to want to pay for a pair of headphones. However, the quality of these are fantastic. So if you are on the fence and you're thinking, oh, shall I, shan't I would say take the plunge, because I don't think you'll regret it. They're really good, really good. So if you've got any questions about these specifically, please do leave them in the comment section down below. Like I say, I've used these for about a year now, and yeah, I could not be without them. So yes, that's one of the best purchases for 2022. Okay, so moving on to one of the worst purchases, unfortunately, for 2022. So this is the Loewe Solo, and the fragrance is called Ella. So I will do cutaways of these because the light's quite bright. Now this, I wanted to really like it. I bought this when I was in Barcelona at the beginning of this year. I did do a vlog on that, so again, I will leave that in the card somewhere if you're interested in looking at that. First time I've ever been to Barcelona, and it was absolutely fantastic. Really loved it. Would love to go again. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. So this, I didn't realise Loewe did fragrances. So when I went into the store and I saw it, I got all excited and, oh, I need to buy one, that kind of thing. And when I sprayed this in the shop, I feel like I liked it, and then I've got it home and not so much now. I have used it a couple of times. Now it's got like a, what is it? It's an amber floral kind of scent. I don't know. I will try my best to use it because I bought it. It's not terrible, but I just don't reach for it. And yeah, so unfortunately, out of my perfume collection, this one doesn't get kind of touched enough. So what I might do is I'll continue to use it, or I might see if like my sisters or someone wants it. I might even see if my daughter, if she likes it, then she can have it. But unfortunately this, obviously I can't take back because it was in Barcelona. I'd love to be able to just jump on a plane and run over to Barcelona, but that's not how we do. So unfortunately this one has to be one of the worst purchases for 2022. Yeah, shame though, because one of my favourite brands is Loewe. So yeah, so that's a no for me. Might be a yes for you, but it's a no for me. And then next, now this is, I suppose how I describe this, so it's basically Beauty Pie. So the beginning of this year, I got myself a Beauty Pie subscription. Now, if you're not overly familiar with Beauty Pie, they are a subscription-based beauty company. So basically, you subscribe to them for, I think it's £59. I'll pop it on the screen. I think it's £59 for the year. And then basically you get discounted beauty products, makeup, candles. I think they do pajamas on there, literally a whole host of actual things. Now, I've done a few videos on Beauty Pie of me unboxing bits and bobs. And there are, I'd say four actually, that I don't have one of them here, but I'll pop it on screen. 4 items that I have repeat purchased throughout the year and will continue to repeat purchase continuously as long as they are still here. So the first item is this Japan Fusion from Beauty Pie. Now this like mist is it is the best facial mist toner that I've ever used, and I've used a few. One of my favourite brands is Liz Earle, and I used to use their toner and it was very good. Enjoyed using it, not a problem. But this is just something else. It just goes on so like fine, and it's really hydrating on the skin, really hydrating. I have quite dry skin, and obviously through the cooler months it gets a little bit drier. And I think this is probably my 4th one. Now, I'm not sponsored, I don't have a link, I don't have a code. This is with my own money. I absolutely adore this. So I would highly recommend you trying it out. What I will do is I will leave a link in the description box down below. So if you are interested on kind of signing up to Beauty Pie or just kind of taking a look, I'll leave one of my links down there. Now that link will be kind of, you know, when you kind of refer a friend kind of thing. So that's what that link will be, as I am a member. So it just gets me a bit of discount if you do choose to click on it. But I will also just leave the actual website link on there as well. So you don't have to necessarily, you know, you don't have to go through my link to actually kind of have a look on there, is what I'm trying to get at. I can get my words out. So yeah, but this one, the Japan Fusion, beautiful. And then sticking with Beauty Pie, because as I said, I have a thing for them. Now, this is their Beauty Pie Uber Youth Super Serum with hydrating marine complex and energizing something peptides. I can't read that. This, I would say, is my favorite serum from them. I've got one that I'm using at the moment. I don't really love that. I like it, it's okay, but in comparison to when I was using this one just feels so much better on the skin. It feels a lot more hydrating. I will be repurchasing this as soon as the other one's done. This one will be getting bought again. Absolutely love it. The quality of the products are fantastic. So I've only used this once before, so this would, when I do repurchase this will be my second one, but I love this, so this is definitely going to be one. And then next is this, and I think what I'm going to do is an actual separate video on this, just to go into a bit more detail. But this is the Beauty Pie Dulux Precision Liquid Eyeliner. Now this has changed my eyeline game. I have tried other felt tip pens. It's a bit of a pen, yeah. I've tried other felt tip pens. I've tried the liquid one. I've tried the pomade one. I've tried them all just to give you that kind of really defined and sharp wing look, or even if you're not wanting a wing look, just something really fine across the, you know, the top of the line. And it's absolutely fantastic. It's really black, so again, if you're going over your eyeshadow and things like that, what I tended to find with some of the other ones, it would kind of, the shadow would stop it from working, so you wouldn't get the intensity of the black. With this, I've been using this for easily 6 months and it still looks and feels and kind of performs exactly as it did with the very first time I got it and took it out the packaging. It's absolutely fantastic. So if you are after a eyeliner, it's not too expensive. Again, I can't quite remember the price. I will leave all the links to everything in the description box down below. So again, you can take a look if you like. But it was a fair price for this, but for the quality of it, it's definitely worth every penny. Every penny. I would highly recommend this. So yeah, oh yeah, I've got it on today. I don't know if you can see. I mean, I'm still working on the I'm still working on the wing liner, because there's always one that's better than the other. Always, isn't there? Well, in my case, that's the case. But yeah, I really like that. That's really good. Really nice. Really nice. And then next on the worst, what might be a surprise to some is these. So the story goes, if you've watched, I've did a video on these. So these are the Stuart Wiseman, no, it's not Stuart Wiseman, Steve Madden, what they call Varia wedge. And these are the, I suppose, what's the word? Complementary dupe for the Versace wedge shoes that they did. Now, I did a video on these, and I do love these. I think I love the thought of them. Now, when I saw these, I'm into pink everything. I've got pink this, pink that, and I saw these and I thought, yes, I wanted to have them. And I tried them on in the house. They feel fine. They're really comfortable. They don't feel too high. They're really light as well, all of that. And I wore them out once, and within 5 minutes, this bit started killing my feet, my toes. And I just thought, So I don't know if I need to wear these in some more. I've literally only wore them once, as you can see, hardly anywhere, only wore them once. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep hold of them for now. And in the summertime, I'm going to see how much wear I can get out of these. If I can't get too much more wear out of these, I'm going to probably try one or two times more to see how they feel. They might just need breaking in, I don't know. But if they still are uncomfortable, I'm probably going to have to end up selling these, because there's no point in me keeping them if I'm not going to reach for them, which I'm a bit gutted by, because they are a stunning shoe. They are beautiful. But unfortunately, I think I was just kind of, what's the word, drawn up in the hype. I was in the hype of things, and I was just like, yeah. Not even fully understanding what I'd wear them with and how I'd wear them and how often I'd wear them. Because I don't really go out that much, to be honest. And when I do, I feel like there's a certain aesthetic that I kind of go for. And this isn't necessarily it. Now, this is nice as a kind of one-off and just kind of do something different, but just kind of what I would continue to reach for, it's probably not it. But I'm going to kind of give it a go this summer and see how I go. So unfortunately, these ones are on my worst list, unfortunately, for 2022. And then next, I've got a homeware item. Now, this might look a little bit strange to y'all. It might not. Now, this is a electric lighter. So I bought this for my candle lighting. So if you love a candle and you have you love fragrancing your home with all kinds of scents and blah 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 blah, this is absolutely fantastic. So it's electric. You switch it on. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but you switch it on and literally, let's see if you can see it. You can't see it, but literally it there's like electric little. You can hear that. Yeah, there's a nice little thing comes on, and you light your candles with it, so it bends. So if you need to kind of, if it's a bit low, whatever you need to do, but it bends, and literally you charge it up. There's a little charge portal at the bottom there, so when it runs out, it kind of indicates as well. So at the moment it's fully charged, and it has 5 little lights, and as the battery dies, it's less and less, so it tells you exactly when you need to charge as well, which is good. So you don't pick it up and it's just not working. It kind of indicates when it's not. So I picked this up from Amazon. I will leave the link to this in the description bar, so if you are interested in taking a look, it'll be there for you. But I think it's a lot better than using like what they're called, matches. although matches are great and matches probably cheap and all the rest of it, and sometimes I'll do them where they're aesthetically pleasing, where they're in like a little jar and they're this and they're that, and you know, they're quite long and they're nice. But you only have to buy this once unless it breaks, and I've had this, as I say, most of the year. I've not had an issue with it whatsoever. So that is one of my best purchases for 2022. Now, I think this has to be my all-time, my ultimate, I don't know. This has to be my best purchase. The ultimate purchase for 2022 for me. Ultimate. Now, I managed to find the Bottega Veneta. What are they called? The mesh. I'll show you. I'll just show you. I did do a video on these, and I will link that in the description box down below. So again, if you want, you know, a bit more information, a bit more details, blah blah blah. So they come with the dust bags and stuff. This is put a smile on my face. And they are these. They are the mesh pumps, and with the little chain detail on there, as you can see. Oh, look at them. They are absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. These have to be my number one best purchase of 2022. Now, the Apple AirPods are close second, but these are my number one. I have not yet worn them, but summer's coming. Summer's coming, and they're gonna go on. They are gonna go on. But I was eyeing these up again. If you watched the my previous video on these, I'd just give you a bit more detail as to the ins and outs and the hows and the whys, and you know, a little story time with it as well. But these are outright my all-time number one purchase of 2022, without a shadow of a doubt. I absolutely love them, and I can't wait to wear them. And that's the end of today's video. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you do have any comments or questions, please do leave them in the comment section down below. If you want to also put in there what your best and worst purchases for 2022 were, I'd be interested to know that as well. I think sometimes, you know, we, you know, buy things on the spur of the moment. You know, we sometimes just get things wrong. We don't always get it right, and that's fine. That's fine. You know, these things do happen. Hence why there's a resale market for things, because people get things wrong and change their minds and all the rest of it. But again, thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you in my next one. Bye for now. See ya.